Sometimes the weakest in the room can take down everyone in the room at once. Don't believe me? Then you clearly haven't watched these 10 anime I'm about to speak of today. As usual, we plan on bringing more videos in the future, so don't forget to stay tuned by hitting the subscribe button along with the bell notification. Now it's time to see 10 anime where the villains think the main character is no big deal, but after picking a fight with him, realize that they made the gravest mistake of their life. Here we go. Number 10. Hitori no Shita. Japan isn't the only country that can make great anime series. Case in point, Hitori no Shita, or The Outcast. One trip to the graveyard is enough to change your life. This happens to Cho Soran, a normal college student who visits her grandmother's grave only to be attacked by a horde of zombies. But a mysterious girl wielding a knife helps him against his confrontation with the zombies, and Cho soon learns about a martial arts technique named Kitagen. Cho soon finds a connection between this mysterious new martial arts and his grandfather, and he is soon dragged into an adventure he never asked for. Hitori no Shita has some cool fight scenes, as well as some well-animated hand-to-hand combat scenes. The story is quick-paced, and definitely something to add to your overpowered anime character watch list. Number 9. Gleipnir. The main character has the ability to transform into a fluffy animal, but that doesn't mean that you should underestimate him. Gleipnir tells the story of Shuichi, who has received the power to transform into a monster. But Shuichi is young and kind-hearted and uses violence as a last resort. Things change when he meets a girl named Claire, and she blackmails him for her own goals. Claire needs to find her sister, and on their journey, the two slowly learn about each other's past, and a mystery that has been buried slowly surfaces with time. If you love mystery, some great action, as well as a compelling story, Gleipnir is the anime for you. Number 8. Nanana's Buried Treasure. This happens in the artificial land of Nanaejima, and centers around a beautiful, prideful shut-in NEET known as Nanana Ryugajo. But here comes the Game of Thrones twist. Nanana is soon killed in her own apartment, and the story jumps 10 years later. There we meet Jugo Yama, a boy who is forced to transfer to the island. Here he comes into the apartment and meets the ghostly Nanana, who cannot escape her own apartment. Soon, Jugo, along with the school's adventure club, joins a treasure hunt royale, where he and a group of fellow students try to find Nanana's treasure. The show has some mystery combined with its treasure hunting action, and at first glance, Jugo may seem like an ordinary high schooler, but you soon know that that's not the case. Number 7. The Ones Within. Want some isekai mystery with an overpowered yet underestimated protagonist? Here we have The Ones Within, an anime with some great mystery and the main character who will get your attention from the moment he appears on the screen. It starts when a series of strange disappearances happen in Japan. To add to the mystery, all these seem to be youths. Akatsuki Irire is a boy who knows none of these and instead loves the game named The Ones Within. Before long, he is summoned into the game world, where a man known as PACA tells him to clear all stages and collect a keycard known as the chromosome. Now it's all up to Akatsuki to find a way to escape the world and unravel the mysteries related to it. Number 6. Maoyu, Arch Enemy and Hero. The premise of this show is rather simple. We have a hero who fights against a demon lord to prevent a war between humans and demons. Now I know you've heard of this before, but the secret is that the demon lord is actually a girl, and when the hero finally confronts her, she provides a way to placate the tensions of the war rather than fighting the hero. The two soon decide to work together to create peace between the kingdom. The show has some generic romance, but the main character duo is interesting enough to grip your attention, and our hero here is not the guy to be underestimated, as he proves this over and over again. Number 5. Aokana for Rhythm Across the Blue. What could be the first thing that would happen if you learn to fly? You'll fly, of course, but along comes the competition and sports where each character's flying skills are tested. Here we have Asuka Kurushina, who transfers to a school and now needs to learn to participate in a sport known as the Flying Circus. A sport where participants gain points by either touching floating boys or their opponent's back. Asuka sucks at flying, but her dreams are big. Soon joined by another 2 of her friends, these 4 go on a journey to touch the skies and achieve their dreams. Remember how I said Asuka sucks at flying? But her powers emerge later on, and the ones who thought bad of her finally begin to realize the true potential of this girl. Number 4. Fruits of Grisaia. Need a harem anime where the protagonist doesn't blush and act clumsy when he's near a girl? Here we have Yuji Kazami, who gets transferred to Mihama Academy and only wishes for a normal life. But he soon learns about 5 other girls living in the same school, and each of them seems to have been put there for a reason. Yuji, either intentionally or unintentionally, gets involved in their personal struggles and slowly begins to learn about each of their pasts and the secrets they hide. It is based on a visual novel, so the anime adapts every 5 routes in arcs, so you can finish this 12-episode series and not only find you rooting for the overpowered protagonist, but also fight over who's best girl. Number 3. 7 Senses of the Reunion. Cute girls doing cute things? How about overpowered girls doing not so cute things? In 7 Senses of the Reunion, we have a group named Subaru. No, not the ReZero Subaru. This Subaru consists of 5 elementary school friends. These 5 girls originally play an MMORPG named Union, but after the game was shut down and one died of a heart attack, disbanded the team. But 6 years later, a new game named Reunion launched, and soon the 4 girls find their dead friend, and now need to uncover the mystery behind this new MMORPG. The show has an interesting blend of mystery and fantasy, and definitely one of those underrated shows you should look out for. Number 2. Persona 4 the animation. If you played the games as a kid, you know the story, but in case you haven't, here's the synopsis. Here we have Yu Narukami, another one of those anime teenagers who gets dragged into trouble he never asked for. He soon learns the existence of a midnight channel which is somehow related to the murders happening in town. While investigating with his friends Yosuke Hanamura and Chie Satonaka, the 3 are dragged into a world inside the television now dominated by monsters known as shadows. Here, Yu awakens a power known as the Persona, and this makes him stand toe-to-toe against the creatures. As usual, Yu may seem like an ordinary high school boy, but with the power of the Persona, the monsters soon learn he's a force to be reckoned with. Number 1. Be the Beginning. Being one of the most underrated anime series of the year 2018, there's no wonder that this anime went under everyone's radar. It happens in a futuristic fictional village known as Cremona. A new serial killer named Killer B plagues the city, mysteriously killing opponents and leaving a B sign at each murder site. Not the friendliest Batman to have in town, but talented Inspector Keith soon finds out a mystery that has been plaguing the city. It somehow involves an accident that happened to several teenagers, and this Killer B seems to be one of them. B has a great mystery than most of the mystery series, and it only reveals the tip of the iceberg. You should discover and analyze the rest while watching the final arc of the anime. Next time, just because a guy is weak, don't think twice about picking a fight with him. I hope these 10 anime will teach you a lesson. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be updated as soon as we release a new video. Stay safe, anime fans, and I'll see you in the next video.